He found another aerosol can, never more pounding deodorant spray, guaranteed, it said, to keep away under unpleasant body smells for a whole day. She could use plenty of that, George said as he sprayed the entire can full into the stewing pot. Liquid paraffin. The next one was cold. It was a big bottle. He hadn't the faintest idea what it did to you, but he powdered it in a way that he thought, looking around him, was about all from the bathroom. On his mother's dressing table in the bedroom, George found yet another lovely aerosol can. It was called Helga's Fair Set. Hold 12 inches away from the hair and spray lightly. He swirled the whole lot into the pot. He didn't enjoy squirting these aerosols. There was a bottle of perfume called Flowers of Turnips. It smelled of old cheese. In it went, and into went a large round box of powder, what was called pink plaster. There was a powder stuff on top, and he threw that in as well for luck. He found a couple of lipsticks. He pulled the greasy red things out of their little cases and added them to the mixture. The bedroom had nothing more to offer, so George carried the enormous pot downstairs again and dropped into the laundry room where the shelves were full of all kinds of household items. The first one he took down as a large box of super white for automatic washing machines. Dirt, it said, will disappear like magic. George didn't know whether Grandma was automatic or not, but he was certainly a dirty old woman. So she'd better have it all, he said, tipping on the whole boxful. Then there was a big can of Waxwell flour polish. It removes filth and foul messes from your floor and leaves everything shiny bright. It said. George scooped the orange-colored waxy stuff out of the can and plucked it into the pot. There was a round cardboard carton labeled Flea powder for ducks. Keep well away from the duck's food, it said, because this powder, if eaten, will make the dog explode. Good, said George, powdering it all into the stewing pot. He found a box of candy seed on the shelf. Perhaps it'll make the old bird sing, he said, and in it went. Next, George explored the box with the shoe cleaning materials, brushes, and cans and polishing clothes. Well, now, he thought, Grandma's medicine is brown, so my medicine must also be brown, or she'll smell a rat. The way to the color it, he decided, would be with brown shoe polish. The large can he chose was labeled dark tan. Splendid. He scooped it all out with an old spoon and plopped it into the pot. He would stir it up later. On his way back to the kitchen, George saw a bottle of gin sitting on the sideboard. Grandma was very fond of gin. She was allowed to have a small nip of it every evening. Now he would give her a treat. He would pour in the whole bottle, he did. Back in the kitchen, George cut the huge stewing pot on the table and went over to the cupboard that served as a larder. The shelves were building with the bottles and jars of everything short. He chose the following and emptied them one by one into the pot: a tin of curry powder, a tin of mustard powder, a bottle of extra hot chili sauce, a tin of black peppercorns, a bottle of horseradish sauce. There, he said aloud, that should do it. George, came the screechy voice from the next room. So, who are you talking to in there? Where are you up to? Nothing, Grandma, absolutely nothing, he called back. Is it time for my medicine yet? No, Grandma, not for about half an hour. Well, just see, don't forget it. I won't, Grandma, George answered. I promise I won't.